Hey guys, it's me, Kane. It's been like, I think 3-4 months since I uploaded my last video. Yeah, I've been really trying to upload more videos, but I don't know, I just ran out of time. And because, like I said, I'm not a big photo person, so I don't like anyone being at home. So I'm home alone, so that's why I get to upload a video. But yeah, 3 months. A lot and not much has happened at the same time. First off, the binder, like I said, I got that, which is good. I love it. It gave me so much more confidence, and just to walk into work was awesome wearing it, and I can't stop wearing it. I need to get a second one now. I got a size small, from Tea Kingdom. I can't remember the name of the exact binder, but it goes like the whole way down. So yeah, that's how flat it is. So like that, it's pretty good. So yeah, I love it, and my girlfriend loves it. She thinks it's awesome. So that's good. I still don't have a packer yet, which I want. Obviously, I'm using a sock like some of the other guys I think I heard say, but yeah, a pack would be a lot better. What else has happened? Me and my girlfriend booked a holiday, so I'm going up to Queensland for 10 days in January, which would be good. Nice little break, get away. Funny, we booked it, and then after we booked it, realised that we fly up on our 1 year, so a bit of like an anniversary present to each other as well, which is nice. With the transition and stuff though, I've came out at work, which is good because I work as like a second assistant in management at a fast food chain. So yeah, obviously I work with a lot of 15 to 18-year-old kids. Like, I mean, I'm only 21, but I was worried that how they were all going to take it, whether it was going to be, you know, just something that would be okay and brush over, or, you know, kids being kids, teenagers being teenagers, something they want to poke fun at or make fun at or whatever. But yeah, like I said, my boss in the last video was super supportive, so that was good. And when I came out to work, we decided to like write these letters that pretty much just states that I'm going to transition from female to male, and that from now on you refer to me as Kane instead of my previous name. And yeah, and that's it. Like, my boss just left it at that and just said, you know, all the extra stuff about what was it, being, you know, polite and formal about it and very professional and everything. I just handed one of those letters out to everyone we have working there, and I felt so good. It was amazing to walk into work and, you know, have my shirt and tie, my name badge that said Kane, and everyone just start calling me Kane, and not one question about it. Just, yeah, that's fine. No one, like, it didn't bother anybody. If anything, they were curious and wanted to ask questions, which, I don't know, I like answering questions about it. I like, you know, educating people on it a little bit, but that's probably at the stage I am in. I guess later down the track, I just would rather pretend it wasn't there. But yeah, so work has been great in the sense of transition, but work being work, yeah, it's got its ups and downs, and I think I'm in a bit of a down at the moment, just under pressure to step up, but that'll get there, that'll get better, always does. Yeah, so I've been trying, me and my girlfriend, obviously we've been dating almost a year now. We want to move out, which is hard, really hard, money-wise. I've been rattling my brain with money. But I think we've found someone else to move out with, which will be good. It'll be nice to move out. Honestly, I haven't really said anything to my girlfriend yet. I've been meaning to tell her, which I'll probably tell her tonight and bring it up. I want to move out because, I don't know, I get along with my parents, but not heaps. And living away from home is always been a thought since I was like 10. I just wanted to get out. So moving back at home would be really good. But with this whole, it's like, a two-part thing here, moving out and transition. Like, with this whole transition thing, everyone's been great about it and whatever, and I said my parents are loving and supporting in another message, and I've been telling everybody that, but I think I'm just kind of, I think that they are, but at the same time, I'm just trying to protect myself as well by saying that. Because I don't know, I came out and I told them and everything, and they were like, you know, we love you no matter what, and everything, which is good. But then, you know, my mum's worried about me and such, because worried about what other people will say and treat me, and, you know, and that's fair enough, that's just parents. But then, I don't know, my brother has been calling me Kane, and they've seen, you know, my name badge that says Kane, and they understand that these things are happening, but, you know, they've never once said Kane, and I understand if that's a bit tricky for them at first, but I was kind of hoping it'd be tricky for them in the sense of remembering, or not hard to vocally say it, but, you know, and in the sense of him and his, I understand it takes time, but I mean, it's been three months, and I still sit there with them when they're talking, and they say, you know, Kate this, Kate that, and yeah, that's what she said, oh no, she meant this, and I don't know, it's bothering me. It's starting to get to me that, yeah, they love me and they support me no matter what, which is great, but I feel like they don't want to, and they're doing all that, not doing all that they can, but to a degree not moving forward with me, and I don't know, it makes me shut down and not want to discuss any of this with them out of fear that I'm just going to get it told why it shouldn't happen and everything, which I didn't think runs in a circle, and they're now feeling like I'm not opening up and telling them enough. So, I don't know, but I was with my mum the other day, and she was asking me about it, and I thought, oh good, you know, she's talking about it. So I was just telling her, and here, I don't know, I've noticed a lot of the YouTube guys are from America, but here in Australia, if you want to do any of this, you need to go, in Melbourne at least, you need to go to the Gender Dysphoria Clinic. You need to send off a bunch of paperwork with them. Then they pick a psychiatrist for you to see. And so that's the stage I'm up to now. I need to see a psychiatrist for a minimum of 3 sessions. At the end of 3 sessions, they then verify whether you can be diagnosed with the mental illness of gender identity disorder. Gender identity disorder, yeah. And, yeah, and then you move on. But, and I was explaining that to my mum, and she was very, you know, standoffish and just like, oh, 3 sessions and they sum your life up, and, you know, it's too soon and this, and I thought, I don't know, I'd explain to her that, you know, it's not like it's just 3 sessions, like, this has been there for me all the time, but I feel like, it felt like she was hoping that a psychiatrist would see me and tell me it was something else and that this didn't need to happen. Like, that's what it felt. I felt like maybe she was suddenly so disappointed at that, which hurt. It hurt a lot. And then, I don't know. But yeah, so I was saying that, like, after the 3 sessions, like, I can start testosterone and stuff, and, like, after 3 sessions, they then go get you to speak to a doctor and the pros and cons and testosterone, and then you'll get eventually start it. So, and she just seemed very disappointed with it and really not happy about it. And then, like, we got off that and still kept talking about other things, and she asked how work was going with in reference of it, and she was expecting me to tell her that it's been hard and that, you know, people have been horrible. What I said, you know, people have been amazing, and it felt like she didn't believe me, that just the look I was getting, the body language was that, like, it can't be that easy, like, there must be someone out there who now, like, hates you for this, or doesn't want to talk to you, or something, and I don't know, it just felt like she was really searching for something and really wanted something bad to be there so that I couldn't go through with this. I don't know, that's just the way it's been feeling the last 3 months, and I don't know, so, and then I was just saying, like, with work, you know, I mean, it's work and the way life is, you know, it's 21st century and all that, that they have to accept this. They can't say, no, you're fired because of it. because it's discrimination. No one wants to get sued about that. And I was saying that to Mum that, I know they have to accept it, and I just really hoped they would be okay with it, not just have to accept it. And her comment to that was, yeah, I quote, "It's exactly like your parents, like me and your father. We don't want to accept this, and we never want to accept it, but we're gonna have to accept it, and we're just gonna have to deal with that. Like, that's it." And she said that, and I just thought, wow, like, I just felt like she just told me then, I get no parent wants to see their child go through this, but the way it was said, it was just, I don't want to accept it. I don't feel it. She feels like she shouldn't need to accept it, but she's forcing herself to accept it. And, it was one of the first things I decided with this transition, that I'm not massive a protesting type or an activist or anything like that. So my beliefs, my opinions, they're my beliefs and they're my opinions. If you don't like them, you don't agree with them, that's fine. I still might like you as a person, but if it's enough that you don't want to see me, then I don't want anything to do with you. But with something as strong as this, like my transition, I decided at work, if anybody didn't want to accept it because they don't like it, then I don't want you in my life. I don't want to associate with you. And I don't know, that first reaction came to me when my mum said that mum and dad don't want to accept it and they don't want to, but they have to. Like, as my parents, they have to accept this, but they really don't want to. With everything that's in them, they don't want to accept it and they don't want to deal with it. And it just made me think, well, I really got to get out of this house. I really, all this confidence, the binder, all you guys know, putting on the binder when you're first transitioning is just, you feel huge, you feel so confident, so strong, and yeah, that you can do this. And, just something as little as cutting your hair or wearing a tie instead, or someone down the street says, thanks man, it's huge for you. And that confidence, when I'm in this house, it is gone. It's non-existent. If I'm in this house by myself right now, I'll walk around, I'll feel like a guy, I feel like me, I feel like Kane, who I should be. But the moment my mum comes home, I've got to shut my door and keep away. I can't, I don't know, she's just torn that confidence from me to be in the same room as her. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know if anyone's got any ideas of if she meant something different by it or how to deal with this, let me know. But I've given up on trying to relate to them and explain to them what was going on and help them to understand it, because my mum's blatantly told me that she doesn't want to understand it. So, yeah. Alright. That's it for me for now. See ya.